Have you ever experienced a love so profound, so transformative, that it felt as though your very soul was touched by something divine? A love that didn't just make you feel seen or heard, but truly elevated you. A connection so sacred that it seemed as if the universe itself had aligned to bring that person into your life? This wasn't just a fleeting romance. This was the love of a chosen one, someone sent into your life to guide, to heal, and to illuminate your path. When you were loved by someone like this, everything felt clearer, more purposeful. Their presence wasn't just about affection, it was about spiritual awakening. But what happens when that sacred love suddenly disappears? When the chosen one who once illuminated your world is no longer there, and you're left to navigate the silence they leave behind. As C.S. Lewis once wrote, "To love at all is to be vulnerable, and in that vulnerability we open ourselves to a joy unlike any other, but also to a loss unlike any other." The absence of a chosen one isn't merely a loss of love, it is the loss of something far deeper in energy, a light, a force that guided you in ways you may not even fully understand. When the chosen one's love fades, it leaves more than just heartache. It shakes your very soul, pushing you into a new spiritual awakening. This is not simply about losing someone, it's about the deep, soul-level transformation that comes when that divine connection is no longer part of your life. As we begin to explore the 9 profound shifts that take place when the chosen one's love withdraws, take a moment to reflect on how such a connection has shaped you. Let's start with the first shift. The unexplainable emptiness that begins to take root when the divine love you once knew fades away. The first transformation you'll experience when the love of a chosen one fades away is an overwhelming, unexplainable emptiness that consumes your soul. This emptiness is not merely a sense of loss, it is a profound spiritual void, a deep hollowing that seeps into every corner of your being. When you were loved by someone like this, their presence filled your life with more than just affection. It was a divine energy that nourished you in ways you might not have even realized. Their love acted like a beacon, a radiant light that illuminated your path and infused you with peace, clarity, and a deep sense of purpose. It was as though the universe itself had conspired to bring you together, aligning your soul with something far greater than yourself. Their love was not ordinary, it was transformative. It went beyond the surface of emotions and relationships, reaching into the very core of who you are. You felt as though you were part of something sacred, something eternal. They became your anchor, the guiding force that made everything in your life feel aligned, as if everything had its place and purpose. But when that love is withdrawn, when the chosen one's presence vanishes, it leaves behind a void that can't be easily explained or filled. It's not just the absence of a person, it's the absence of a divine energy that once surrounded you. It feels as if the light has been extinguished, and with it, the clarity and peace that once seemed so effortless. What remains is a profound emptiness that seems to echo within your soul, a deep sense of loss that stretches far beyond the person themselves. It's a loss of connection, a loss of something sacred that cannot be replaced by anything in the material world. You may still find yourself going through the motions of life, interacting with others, laughing, even enjoying moments of joy. But there's always this undercurrent of sadness that lingers beneath the surface. It's a heaviness you can't shake off, a feeling that no matter what you do, you can't escape the void that's been left behind. No new relationships or achievements seem to bring the same sense of fulfillment, because what you're truly grieving is not just the person who loved you, but the divine energy they carried, the sacred connection they brought into your life. It's as though a part of you has been taken, a part of you that you may not even fully understand, but which your soul knows deeply. This emptiness is not something you can simply wish away. It doesn't go away with time or distractions. The pain is not just emotional, it is spiritual, deeply ingrained in the fabric of your being. Your soul remembers the divine light that once filled it, and it mourns that light's absence, feeling lost in the dark. You may try to replace that light with new relationships, new pursuits, but the void remains. It's not something external that can fix what's been lost. It's something internal, something that can only be healed through spiritual growth, understanding, and self-reflection. This emptiness marks the beginning of a greater shift within you, a spiritual disconnection that will challenge everything you thought you knew. It's not just about missing someone, it's about losing a divine connection that once aligned you with something greater. This brings us to the second transformation, the sudden disruption of your spiritual clarity and sense of direction. After the absence of the chosen one, you will begin to experience something even more disorienting, a sudden and profound spiritual disconnection. When you were loved by them, your life felt aligned. Every step you took seemed guided. Every decision was infused with clarity, and your soul felt in harmony with the universe. Their presence acted as a bridge, a conduit through which divine energy flowed into your life, helping you make sense of the chaos around you. But now, that connection has been severed. You might find yourself questioning everything. The clarity that once seemed so natural now feels like a distant memory. Your intuition, which once guided you with certainty, now falters. The synchronicities that seemed to follow you no longer appear. What once felt like divine guidance now feels like a fog, clouding your path forward. This is the second transformation, the sudden spiritual disconnection that follows when the chosen one's love is no longer a part of your life. In moments like this, it's easy to feel lost. The peace and certainty you once felt within yourself have been replaced by confusion and doubt. You may even begin to wonder if you've been abandoned by the divine. It's as though the spiritual thread that once connected you to your higher self has unraveled, leaving you grasping for meaning in the dark. You no longer feel that strong connection to the universe, and your sense of purpose starts to waver. This experience echoes the words from Scripture, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." Matthew 6:21. When the chosen one loved you, they became your treasure, your source of spiritual alignment. Their love was not only a gift of affection, but a deep connection to the divine. And now, with their love withdrawn, your soul feels the absence of that connection. You are left searching for that divine guidance, but it seems just out of reach. The clarity you once had feels like it has slipped through your fingers, and you begin to question where your heart truly lies. This spiritual disconnection isn't about losing faith in a religious sense. It's about losing the anchor that once aligned your soul with something higher. It's the loss of the sense that everything happens for a reason, that everything has purpose. Now, you feel adrift, uncertain of your path, and unsure of where you're headed. Your spirit longs for the guidance you once had, but is left searching in the silence. But this disconnection, though painful, is not the end of your spiritual journey. It's a call for inner growth and realignment, even if it doesn't feel that way now. The absence of the chosen one's love is a catalyst, one that forces you to reconnect with your inner self and seek new ways to align with your higher purpose. This brings us to the next shift, the sense of imbalance and chaos that follows in the wake of this loss. This is the third transformation you will face. When the love of a chosen one is no longer present, your life will begin to feel out of sync. When you were loved by them, everything in your life seemed to flow effortlessly. Their love was not just emotional, it was a divine presence that guided you. It brought clarity to your decisions, peace to your heart, and a sense of purpose to your every step. Even when life was challenging, their love acted as an anchor, making everything feel manageable. You knew that with them by your side, everything had its place and purpose. But once that love is withdrawn, your entire world begins to feel different. It's as though the stabilizing force that once held everything in place has been taken away, and now you find yourself struggling to regain balance. Tasks that were once easy become burdensome, and conversations that once flowed naturally become strained and awkward. Your goals, which once seemed achievable, now appear distant and fragmented, as though the road ahead is full of obstacles. You begin to notice that the natural rhythm of life, which once seemed so effortless, is now completely disrupted. The peace and clarity that were once so familiar now feel unreachable. You may even experience a sense of disorientation, like you've lost your place in the world. There's a constant undercurrent of confusion. Something is off, but you can't quite put your finger on it. The absence of the chosen one's love reveals just how much they were the grounding force in your life. Their energy was like a shield, protecting you from the chaos of the world and helping you stay aligned with your true path. Without them, everything feels scattered and chaotic. Even your physical surroundings may begin to feel out of place. Things may go missing, plans may fall apart, and nothing seems to go as smoothly as it once did. This feeling of imbalance isn't just emotional, it's energetic. It's a deep, spiritual dissonance that shakes your sense of purpose and alignment. You feel like you're disconnected from the flow of the universe, as if you no longer have a clear sense of direction. What was once in harmony now feels like a broken melody, with every step forward requiring more effort and every action lacking the ease and clarity it once had. This sense of imbalance, though disorienting, is an invitation to realign yourself with your higher purpose. It forces you to seek balance within yourself, not through external validation or connection, but from within. This brings us to the next transformation, the struggle to find the same depth in your relationships with others. This is the fourth transformation. After the chosen one's love fades, you will find it difficult to form connections that hold the same depth. When you were loved by the chosen one, their love wasn't superficial or temporary. It was a profound bond that went beyond what most people experience. It wasn't just about affection. It was a soul, deep connection. They loved you for who you truly were, embracing your essence, your flaws, your dreams, and even your darkness. Their love was unconditional, transformative, and sacred. It was a rare, divine connection that not only made you feel loved, but also made you feel truly seen and understood. But once that love is withdrawn, you'll struggle to find the same resonance with others. Relationships that once seemed meaningful may now feel shallow, as though something essential is missing. You may form new bonds, even experience moments of connection, but it won't be the same. The depth that you shared with the chosen one was unique, and no matter how hard you try, it's hard to replicate that soul-level communion. Conversations with others may feel less genuine, and even the love you feel for others might seem less intense, as if something vital is always missing. The love you had with the chosen one wasn't something you could easily replace. It transcended ordinary human affection. It was divine. It awakened parts of you that you didn't even know existed, and once you've experienced that kind of love, it becomes impossible to return to something less. You may find yourself comparing every other connection to the one you shared with them, and inevitably, nothing measures up. This is not to say that other relationships aren't meaningful or that other people can't love you deeply, but rather that the unique, transformative love of the chosen one was something that can't be replicated. They loved you in a way that connected you to something higher, and once you've had that, every other connection may feel incomplete by comparison. This struggle to find the same depth in your relationships is part of a larger journey of self-realization and growth. As you grapple with the loss, you'll find that this challenge becomes the spark for a deeper awakening within you. This leads us to the next shift, the powerful inner awakening that this loss triggers. This is the fifth transformation. The absence of a chosen one acts as a powerful catalyst for your spiritual awakening. When the chosen one's love leaves, it's more than just an emotional loss. It's a deep spiritual shift that shakes the foundation of your existence. The pain of their absence doesn't just linger, it forces you to question everything about your life. You begin to reevaluate your past choices, your beliefs, and your emotional patterns. The person you were before their love and the person you are now seem like two entirely different people. This loss pushes you into a place of self-reflection, one that compels you to dive deeper into your own soul. The pain you feel doesn't just serve as a reminder of what's been lost, it's a wake-up call. It forces you to confront the parts of yourself that you've been avoiding, the wounds you've never truly healed, and the fears you've buried. As difficult as it may be, this loss becomes the turning point in your journey, a sacred pain that initiates the process of spiritual growth and self-discovery. It is in these moments of deep grief that your true self begins to emerge. You start to question everything you once held dear. What is your purpose? Who are you beyond your relationship with the chosen one? What is the true meaning of your existence? These questions become the foundation of your spiritual journey, and although the answers may not come easily or quickly, they set you on a path toward a more authentic version of yourself. This awakening doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow, sometimes painful process that challenges every part of your identity. But through this inner transformation, you begin to heal your past wounds, reconnect with your higher self, and understand the deeper truths about your own soul. The absence of the chosen one's love, though heartbreaking, becomes the spark that ignites this process of spiritual awakening and self-realization. While the awakening can be painful, it is a necessary step toward personal and spiritual growth. As you move through this transformation, you'll also begin to face a deeper reckoning with yourself, the weight of karma, and how it shapes your path forward. This brings us to the next shift, the karmic consequences that often follow after the loss of a chosen one. This is the sixth transformation. After the loss of the chosen one, you may begin to feel the weight of karmic reckoning. Losing the love of a chosen one isn't just about emotional pain, it often feels like facing the consequences of your past actions. If you didn't honor the love they offered, or if you failed to fully understand the sacred nature of their presence in your life, the universe has a way of restoring balance. This is not punishment, it's the natural process of karmic realignment. Karma works as a law of cause and effect, and in the absence of the chosen one's love, you may start to experience a sense of spiritual imbalance. You reflect on your time with them and question whether you fully appreciated their energy, their guidance, and the love they offered. You may feel an inner guilt, an awareness that you missed opportunities to fully honor their divine presence in your life. This karmic reckoning is not about blaming yourself. Rather, it's a powerful reminder that every action, every word, and every decision has an impact. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, ensures that balance is restored when something sacred is mishandled or neglected. The pain you experience isn't meant to destroy you, but to awaken you to the lessons you need to learn. As you begin to face this karmic truth, you'll start to reflect on how you treated the chosen one. Did you truly see their worth? Did you honor their love and the divine energy they brought into your life? If you were careless or took their presence for granted, the karmic consequences you face are meant to teach you something that will ultimately make you more conscious and mindful in future relationships. The universe isn't trying to punish you, it's giving you the opportunity to evolve. The loss becomes an invitation to become more aware of how you affect others, how your actions shape your spiritual journey, and how you can approach love and relationships with greater respect and intention. Though this karmic reckoning can be difficult to navigate, it is a necessary part of your spiritual evolution. It brings a new level of awareness that leads you closer to the truth of who you are. This shift, though uncomfortable, clears the way for healing and growth, and it leads us to the next transformation, the haunting memories that continue to follow you after the loss. This is the seventh transformation. After the loss of a chosen one, you will find yourself haunted by memories that refuse to fade. When you shared your life with the chosen one, their love wasn't just present in the physical world, it was etched deeply into your soul. The moments you shared with them, their words, their laughter, The way they made you feel, these memories aren't just fleeting images of the past. They are imprints on your spirit, and even when they're no longer physically present, those imprints linger. You may find yourself replaying these memories over and over, not because you want to live in the past, but because their presence has left a permanent mark on your heart and soul. Certain smells, songs, places, or even dreams can suddenly pull you back to moments with them, and it feels as though they are still with you, even if only in memory. These aren't simply memories, they are echoes, a reminder of a love that transcended ordinary human affection. They may appear uninvited, especially in quiet moments when you're alone with your thoughts. You might find yourself waking in the middle of the night, suddenly aware of their absence, or you may be struck by waves of nostalgia so strong that they stop you in your tracks. You might even hear their voice or feel their presence in a dream. It's as though your soul is reaching through time, trying to touch what once was, trying to connect with the energy that they left behind. This haunting isn't about longing for the past, it's about the depth of the connection you shared. The chosen one's love was not just personal, it was spiritual, and that spiritual connection lingers long after they are gone. These memories are reminders of what love can be when it touches the divine, and they may remain with you as you move forward, helping you grow and heal from the experience. While it may feel unsettling at first, this haunting is not something to fear. It is a sign that the love you experienced was profound, that it reached into the depths of your being. The memories will not fade easily, but they will change over time, transforming from reminders of loss into reminders of growth, of love, and of a divine connection that once shaped your life. The haunting memories, though they may feel overwhelming, are a natural part of the healing process. They serve as a bridge between the past and your future. As you work through them, you may begin to attract energies into your life that challenge your spiritual growth. Let's explore how the absence of the chosen one creates space for unhealed energies to enter your life. This is the 8th transformation. The absence of the chosen one creates a space where unhealed energies can begin to enter your life. When the chosen one was present, their divine love acted as a protective shield around your soul. Their energy surrounded you, creating a barrier that kept you aligned with light, clarity, and love. You felt safe, grounded, and protected. Their presence was a safeguard, keeping you from falling into negativity or being influenced by the unhealed energies of others. But now that they are gone, that protective layer has been removed, and you may find yourself suddenly vulnerable. Without the chosen one's energy surrounding you, you become an open channel, and unhealed energies, both from others and from within yourself, are drawn to this space. These energies might come in the form of toxic relationships, people who drain your energy, or negative patterns from the past that you thought you had outgrown. You may find yourself attracting people who don't understand your depth, who seek to take from you without offering anything in return. These individuals, whether consciously or unconsciously, may project their unresolved pain and wounds onto you, or they may try to manipulate your vulnerability. You might even find yourself drawn to these unhealed energies because, in your current state of vulnerability, they feel familiar. But while they may seem comforting or exciting at first, they are not aligned with your soul's truth. They pull you further away from the healing you need. The absence of the chosen one's love leaves you exposed, vulnerable, and open to energies that do not serve your highest good. This phase can be deceptively tempting after all. You may want to fill the void with anything that feels remotely familiar, even if it's not aligned with your soul's purpose. But as you navigate through this phase, it's essential to remain conscious of your energy and protect it from anything that doesn't honor your true essence. This is the time for you to reclaim your own spiritual sovereignty. Just as the chosen one once protected you with their love, you must now become your own protector. Through meditation, prayer, and spiritual cleansing, you can begin to rebuild the energy that was once disrupted. It's a time to heal yourself from the inside out and to learn to protect your energy from anything that doesn't align with your soul's highest potential. As you begin to protect your energy, you'll enter a new phase of self-discovery and empowerment. This journey leads to the most profound transformation of all, learning to love yourself deeply. This is the ninth shift, the ultimate lesson of self-love that emerges from the loss of the chosen one. This is the ninth and final transformation. The absence of the chosen one teaches you the most profound lesson of all self-love. At first, losing the chosen one feels like the end of your world. The pain is overwhelming, and the void they left behind seems impossible to fill. In your grief, it's easy to believe that something outside of you was taken away, that you've been left behind, incomplete. But as time moves on, a miraculous shift begins to unfold. What you once thought was a loss is now revealed to be a sacred opportunity, the chance to reconnect with yourself in the deepest way possible. The love you once received from the chosen one was not meant to be your only source of light. It was never meant to be the only place you turned for validation, healing, or peace. The truth is that love was always meant to reflect the divine light that already resides within you. You are not incomplete because they are gone. You are being awakened to the divine love that you've always had within you, but may not have fully realized or embraced. As the days pass and the pain of their absence begins to soften, you will start to notice something profound happening within you. You begin to nurture yourself in ways you never have before. You start to value your own energy, honor your own needs, and embrace your own flaws. You no longer seek external validation to feel worthy. You realize that everything you ever needed was always inside you. The love that the chosen one gave you was a reflection of the love you can now give to yourself. This process of self-love is not about vanity or ego. It is a quiet, reverent love. It's the kind of love that acknowledges your pain, your journey, and your growth. It is a love that understands loss, that knows what it feels like to grieve, and yet still chooses to rise with grace. This love is not just about feeling good, it's about honoring the truth of who you are and recognizing your own divine worth. Through the absence of the chosen one, you've learned the most important lesson, that you are whole, you are enough, you are your own source of light. And in this discovery, you have come full circle. You have realized that the love you once thought was external is actually within you, and that divine love is the very thing that has been guiding you all along. While the journey has been painful, it has also been a deeply transformative one. As you learn to love yourself, you begin to radiate the same divine energy you once sought from someone else. The love you experienced with the chosen one has awakened a higher version of yourself, and now you are ready to step into the next phase of your life, carrying that divine light forward. The journey through these 9 profound transformations has not been easy, but it has been a divine process of awakening and growth. Losing the chosen one may have felt like losing a piece of your soul, but in reality it was a sacred invitation to discover something even greater, your own divine essence. As C.S. Lewis once said, God whispers to us in our pleasures, speaks in our conscience, but shouts in our pains. In the absence of the chosen one, the pain you felt is not punishment, but a powerful call from the divine. The loss you experienced has forced you to question, to seek, and to ultimately rediscover the light that has always been within you. The chosen one's love may have been the spark, but the fire that it ignited was always meant to burn within you. Throughout these transformations, you've learned that self-love is not an act of selfishness or vanity, it is an act of spiritual obedience. To love yourself is to honor the divine spark within you, to recognize that you were created in the image of something higher. The love you once received from the chosen one was never meant to be the source of your worth. It was meant to point you back to your Creator, to the love that resides within you and connects you to the divine. The emptiness, the disconnection, the imbalance, these were not signs of weakness, but opportunities for spiritual refinement. Through the pain, you have been called to grow closer to God, to strengthen your faith, and to reconnect with the divine love that transcends human relationships. The absence of the chosen one has led you not to despair, but to deeper introspection and a stronger, more intimate relationship with your Creator. Now, you are no longer searching for someone to complete you, for you have learned that God's love has always been enough. The chosen one's love illuminated your path, but it was never the destination. It was always meant to lead you back to the light that shines within you, the light of your soul that was created to reflect the divine. The journey is not over. It is only beginning. As you move forward, you carry the love of the chosen one within you, but more importantly, you carry the love of Goda, love that will guide you, heal you, and empower you to fulfill your higher purpose. Take a moment to reflect on this. The pain you've endured was not for nothing. It has shaped you, transformed you, and led you back to the truth of who you are. You are a child of God, created with purpose, loved beyond measure. As you continue your journey, know that you are never alone, for the divine light that was once reflected through the chosen one now shines within you. Thank you for watching. If this message has touched your soul, remember that you are not alone on this journey. Share this message with others who may need to hear it. And if you feel aligned with this transformation, type 111 in the comments as a sign of your spiritual awakening and divine alignment.